What up? Oh man, dude. Yeah.
I don't
No.
even know.
So I'm just gonna start this off right here. I mean, I am currently watching the Mets game. Max doesn't have the pleasure to be watching it right now. They were down 2-0, and you could go back and watch. Incredible,
Team.
incredible comeback. Just a never say die. Very just hard, hard base running, and man,
I guess we
wow,
can lead off with this. Yeah, I mean the Mets, the best record in baseball, most wins.
most wins. Yeah.
Hopefully they add another one on tonight and they seal the deal. Play the trumpets, all that fun stuff. But no, they're looking good. Obviously,
Yeah.
the Mets notorious for a good April. Notorious for good Aprils.
Yes, they are. This is the best start for them. Like
In a while.
They've won the first 5 series of the season. I don't think they've done that
One other time.
Yeah, they've only done it one other time. And when was that?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it was like 1982 or something, like a random year.
Yeah,
but
some random year they did nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like this team. I hate this team, but I love this team.
It's just it's a very different team.
Yes.
And it feels it.
Yeah, top to bottom, culture wise too.
Yeah, everything. I
mean, I had my friend Pat texted me just now. He goes, Mark Canha was what was the exact text?
Let's hear it.
Canha was such a good acquisition. It's honestly, I love like we were like, okay, Conforto's not coming back after Marte and Canha signed, but it's like Canha now really playing a huge role, at least early on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what his average is now, but I know going into yesterday, I think it was, he was hitting like 394. So
I just texted me, yo, this shit is great.
Who's
He's
he
a
fan
little
of?
behind, I guess. He's a Yankee fan.
Oh yeah,
he's a Yankee fan from Pennsylvania. Yep.
Oh, cool. Does he listen?
I don't know. Hopefully he does.
Well, Pat, if you listen, hello.
And Mac goes, when deGrom comes back, they're going to be such a fucking problem, my lord.
I'm gonna love that.
He's right though. They're doing all this about deGrom. We touched on this last week too.
Yeah.
The fact that the starting pitching stepped up is insane.
Yeah.
What they've done so far. deGrom underwent an MRI today. I don't know that we've got the results yet.
Yeah, he had a CAT scan on Saturday and an MRI today. So
yeah, I don't know if we have heard about the results yet. We do not have
results. Probably won't for a couple days.
All clear.
Then he resumes throwing this week. If he's all clear, he will be throwing by Friday and starting rehab assignment by next week. So that means he would probably be up making his
season debut.
Yeah, probably. So I think he would only need like a week and a half, 2 weeks, 2-3 rehab starts. No,
I would say let him play against the Palm Beach Cardinals.
Well, come on, we got to check their schedule now.
Oh, of course.
That's with St. Lucie.
St. Lucie, yeah. You got to throw him in St. Lucie for a quick little little rehab stint there. Let's see what they got. You have up yet, or?
I do. They have this weird schedule though.
Yeah, it's like 6-game series.
Yeah. So they have it there you go, May 3rd to the 8th.
Stop, you're lying.
They play the Palm Beach Cardinals.
Stop, you're fucking lying.
Swear to God. Dude, you know how cool that's got to be though, to be on the Palm Beach Cardinals?
Religiously.
Well, yeah. But to be on the Palm Beach Cardinals and you're just a single A hitter trying to make your dreams come true. And you get to face one of the greatest pitchers to ever put on a uniform. That's pretty sick. I would be, I'd be shitting my pants. That's dope.
They are on the road though in Palm Beach. So I don't know if deGrom will travel.
Ooh.
He might wait till the Lakeland series when they're at home. I mean, for the meme, I hope he travels.
No, I think he would, just because if he gets cleared, if if he is cleared within the next couple days,
Right.
then I'm telling you, he's throwing by this weekend because he's allowed to start throwing immediately once he gets cleared. Right.
So let's say he gets cleared on Thursday.
So
he's throwing Thursday.
He's throwing. Friday. So I think
No,
I'd say
Thursday night.
I'd say a couple days. I say probably Wednesday we'll hear whether he's good or not. And then if he's good, Thursday or Friday, he'll start throwing. He'll be ramping up for probably about a week, and then he'll be pitching. And then he'll go for a rehab game.
Timeline wise, he'll probably miss the Palm Beach series.
Yes.
It's the 25th right now, so yeah, he'll probably miss it.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
But that would be funny. There's a possibility, though, albeit slim, there is a possibility that he does.
That would be hilarious.
does get to face them. So that's
all I know.
We'll get an update in a couple days, hopefully.
You know what else I hate?
Jacob. What?
And I'm very outspoken about this. I hate Yankee fans. I hate Yankee fans. And this weekend just made me hate them more. Now, 𝒂𝒃𝒃 is the exception. There are several exceptions that I know. And they know they're the exception.
I would say it's probably 95% of Yankee fans are good. No, disagree.
I'll give you 80.
80?
I'll give you 80% Yankee fans.
Okay.
At least out here. At least out here on Long Island.
Okay.
Sure, 95%.
You think that the Yankee fans from the Bronx are better?
I think Yankee fans from the city.
You think that they? Oh, okay.
Or worse.
Oh, okay. I got you. From the
95% of Long Island Yankee fans
from the boroughs
are tolerable.
Okay.
If not good Yankee fans.
Okay.
𝒂𝒃 is like S tier.
Well,
right? That's the top one, right?
Yeah, 𝒂𝒃 is a big baseball fan.
Right.
You know, so it's the you could tell.
Like I'll shit on Yankee fans all the time, but and �𝒃𝒃 knows that it's nothing against him. It's against the 20% of Yankee fans.
Yeah.
That do shit like they did Saturday?
It was yesterday, wasn't it? It was Saturday?
It was Saturday, I think.
I don't remember.
They finished out their series yesterday. Yeah, so Saturday afternoon in the Bronx, that 20% of Yankee fans decided to throw beer cans
it was
and garbage at the Guardians outfielders. I think it actually hit Stephen Kwan. I think they threw something that hit Stephen Kwan. And by the way, it was a great game. And this all took it away from that game because it was a walk-off from 𝒂𝒅. Great at bat from 𝒂𝒅, too.
Yeah.
You know, and at bat you want to see out of 𝒂𝒅. The guy who's trying to keep his spot in the roster and prove that he really belongs still. But Yankee fans fucking suck, man.
Tell us how you really feel about them.
Listen, I could go Josh Donaldson and just burn it all to the ground. But I may become friends with Yankee fans then, so who knows?
Well, would you like me to play the video of Mets win? Would you like me to play the video of the incident with Myles Straw?
Yeah, with the walk off and everything, or do you want you got the fan video?
I got the fan video.
All right, so
do you want to touch on that?
By saying Myles Straw is a fucking badass and has a massive nutsack. By the way, the theme of 2022 is massive big dumpies and massive nuts. You know, dumpies and nuts, bro. MLB season 2022.
Oh man.
I mean, Myles Straw. You know, I think a beer can hit Stephen Kwan.
So is that what happened? I thought
it was.
I thought that this incident with Myles Straw was that it was when Kwan ran into the fence.
Okay, maybe that's what it was then.
I believe Kwan ran into the fence, and mind you, this is in left field, right?
Right field.
No, it's not.
He climbed up the fence in right field.
No.
Yes.
You'll see in the video.
Okay.
It's not right field.
Okay.
Depends what right you're talking about.
Okay.
Is it what? How did they teach you rights and lefts in kindergarten?
Oh yeah, I had the L for loser Yankee fans.
Ooh, you're really going in on the Yankee fans. All right.
It's just rude and disrespectful what they did. It's making a mockery of the game. It's taking away from what was a great. It was a great game.
Yeah.
Any real Yankee fan will tell you that was a great at bat by Gleyber.
It was
a great gutsy win for the Yankees that they needed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all I was talking about is how they acted.
I mean, that's what's gonna happen when you act that way. So
anyway, shout out to Miles Straw.
Let's show the Miles Straw video.
All right.
And then we'll come back and give some reactions.
Fuck off. Stay down, Quan. Come on, get mad. Get mad. Get mad. Get mad. Get mad.
I'm from Cleveland.
I'm
from Cleveland. Go Guardians.
Come on, Straw. Fuck that. Fuck that. Come on, Straw. Fuck that. Hit me, motherfucker. What are you doing? I said
I think my favorite part of that video is I'm from Cleveland. You can tell that guy's been overserved by a lot.
So, first and foremost, it was left field.
No, it wasn't. Wasn't even paying attention to that part either.
I'm gonna bring it up again just for you.
All right. That's it.
Trying to fight me on it, man. I was literally looking at it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm ready to fight. Always ready to fight.
Anyway, I mean, it would have been nice to have in the video a preface, so you could really understand what was going on.
Right.
But I mean,
well, you heard "Stay Down, Quan," which was one of the first things you hear, which is kind of fucked up to say.
Which
off
exactly,
the bat.
And I know after post game, Oscar Mercado was saying, chirp and say all your shit, whatever. Like it, that is, that's part of it. Have do whatever, but to be wishing, hurt an injury, on Stephen Kwan like that is, it is wrong,
especially given how good Stephen Kwan is for the game right now too.
Yeah.
Like if you're a baseball fan, you want to watch Stephen Kwan play because this guy has some of the greatest plate discipline I've ever seen.
I mean, I wouldn't even say just specifically or especially him. I would say this really goes for anybody. I mean,
well, yeah,
you shouldn't be wishing for the demise of anybody. I mean, that is very sinful of you to do and wrong.
Yeah,
but I mean, to each their own. If you want to do that, you can go about doing that. Karma might come at you.
Right, exactly. Either way, it's disrespectful and
very
appalling.
Yes.
To all baseball fans, really. And I've seen a lot of Yankee fans saying this is not what who Yankee fans are. These are the casuals who go and get shit faced at a game for $10 a ticket, and there's no way of really preventing that.
Yeah.
In terms of all that, I mean, that was just the what started it all. Because then Yankees win. Do you have that video, by the way?
I don't. I could get it on YouTube though.
The Yankees win again. Great AB from Gleyber. Miles Straw, obviously, he said to the fan, "Hit me, motherfucker," 3 or 4 times. Great line, by the way. Fucking getting up in his face, "Hit me, motherfucker." Obviously the guy's not gonna fucking swing.
No. But
and everybody was saying Straw was a pussy at first.
Why does that make him a pussy?
No. Before the audio came out, he can't handle the chirps, this and that.
I mean,
but you hear how the what actually happened. It's totally new perspective.
Oh, what is this shitty fucking quality? There's no way this person really put up this quality. Dog. But yeah.
Probably find it on Twitter for you if you need.
Well, no, because then it's gonna be a pain in the dick. But actually, this is Twitter. It's bringing me to Twitter.
There you go.
But
Twitter's bought by Elon Musk.
yeah, how you feel about that?
I ain't got no problem with it.
No.
No.
How you feel about Elon Musk as a whole?
Love Elon.
Yeah.
Love Elon. I definitely
All right.
we definitely sent it to me.
I got it.
To me. Okay.
Why can't I just make it a little bit bigger? Whatever.
This is what happened after the walk off.
There'll be
And
some
obviously,
post-editing.
if you're just listening, go to YouTube. Go watch the videos.
Yeah.
If you're on YouTube, you know, while you're falling asleep, just click play on Spotify or Apple Podcast. Run up the numbers a little bit for us. Help us out.
Boom.
Hey,
but now you can watch on Spotify. So
you can do that. Head over to Instagram and Twitter. Follow us at Take a Pitch. Do all that stuff now. We'll give you a couple minutes while the video is loading up. And yeah, at Take a Pitch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe, follow, rate, review.
bada bing, bada boom.
Boom, yeah. There you go.
Wisely, he didn't throw anything back at him, but they continued to throw stuff at him. And he's like, yeah, big guy, you want to talk tough from up there and throw stuff. Unbelievable. Well, yeah, you got to walk away from it. You can't, you're going to have them, they're going wild. You're right, it's terrible. And then you see a couple of those guys come in and say, enough. But what a way to end a day and a ball game. Well, the good news is there's enough video to find out who the clowns were that were throwing stuff. Hopefully, they're never allowed back here to watch a game again. Hit an umpire with something? Come on, people.
If you're going to hit anyone, it's a good thing you hit an umpire because they're atrocious all across baseball this year. But
so
good.
My thing is so at the end of the video, he says, there's enough video, hopefully catch these people and they're never allowed to attend a game again. How do you feel about that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I think actually I wouldn't say again. I would say at least 2 years.
Okay.
A 2-year ban from all Major League Baseball stadiums because that's just unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Completely, totally unacceptable.
Right. Now, I have a question. How do they ban you?
We should ask NYM News.
But because can't I just go to the bullpen
It's all facial rec and stuff,
entrance
I
or
think.
something? Oh, okay.
I think it's all facial rec and obviously everybody now has ticket accounts online.
Yeah,
so
but
they're
I could
able
have someone else buy me a ticket.
Right. They're able to block purchases that way and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I don't know how effective it is, but
No, I know. But
especially
I
considering
mean,
NYM News keeps getting into the fucking ballparks. That dude's annoying. Man.
Yeah. But I agree. I think they should be banned indefinitely. I think if you find the one specific, the one that went at Oscar Mercado's head,
Yeah.
the one that he caught, that guy, done. The guy who hit the umpire, done. The guy who hit the security guard or girl.
Well, did you see that the security
done.
guard was covering Mercado's head? Like that's gonna do anything?
I mean, what else are you gonna do? You're gonna fucking jump in front of it.
And I love how they all stopped as soon as Stanton and fucking Judge walk out. They're like, yeah, okay, we don't want to piss these two off. Everybody's a big tough guy until fucking 6'7" and 6'6" come in. Fucking as big as a goddamn semi truck.
I mean, yeah.
Right,
it's just wrong. Go on.
Now let me ask you this. We're gonna play a game of agree or disagree.
Okay.
Miles Straw, this quote after the game. Classless. Worst fan base on the planet. Agree or disagree?
Half agree, half disagree.
You're
They're not
no
the
fun. You're no fun. I'm trying to get clickbait here.
100% agree that they are classless.
Yes.
The people who did that anyway.
Right.
But I don't agree that they are the worst fan base. I mean,
Who is?
Phillies, Philadelphia in general.
Philly trash.
Or if you really want to be the specific, these are specific people: Yankees, Lakers,
Yup.
Cowboys.
Yup.
Those
Yup.
people.
Yup.
Those people fucking suck. They suck, dude.
Well, you know why, right? Because they never had anyone tell them, hey, you're doing a good job. So they need some sort of success in their life.
Something's going on with them. I mean, I just don't get how you could be like that much of a hardo,
Like certain instances, it's okay to be a Cowboys fan. I get it.
But the thing I don't get is like the Cowboys.
Like up here, you're trying to be anti-Giants. Fine. Cowboys, Eagles, go for it.
So like the thing with football, I feel like it's kind of a lot of a generational kind of thing. So like if like you grew up in like the 80s, 90s, Cowboys were great, obviously, right? So like understandable that you became a fan of them. Bills in the 90s, right? A lot of people became, Steelers in the 70s, they were the team of the 70s, and Packers,
Dolphins in the
always
70s even,
Dolphins with Dan Marino. So like
before that, 70s is the one that had the perfect season too.
Oh yeah, did they win the Super Bowl
back to back?
No. What years?
72 and 73, I think.
Oh, and the Steelers won back to back 75, 76 or 76, 77. I don't remember. But that's kind of fucking annoying. Imagine only two teams winning for 4 fucking years. Holy shit. But anyway,
I don't watch basketball anymore.
Basketball's trash, dude. I don't know how anybody could watch that sport. But yeah, so that's my take. What do you think? You agree with Miles?
I agree with what you said, is that the Yankees, Cowboys, Lakers fans are the worst people on planet Earth. Now, keep in mind, I have a friend who is a Yankee and a Cowboy fan. I don't know if he's a Lakers fan, but I do know he's a Yankees and a Cowboys fan. He gets a pass.
It's circumstantial.
Right, he gets a pass. Definitely classless. A lot of the Yankee fans that are on display and go viral and decide to make a brand out of being a Yankee fan are classless and trash. Most of them are sweaty Italian. No, I'm kidding. Most of them are just really just gross people in general and just totally classless. Think they're a lot more important than they actually are.
Okay.
I'm a Yankee fan. Yeah, you can't touch me. My team's better than fuck you. Go eat your lucky hot dog and choco.
Well, do you have anything else on this? You gonna say something else?
I mean, I think, let's put it this way, and I'll play devil's advocate here. Miles Straw did not help the situation.
Of course not.
But I respect the shit out of him for standing up for his teammate. I
mean, pretty ballsy standing up for your teammate, jumping up in the face of the bleacher creatures.
Yeah.
You get some respect points for that.
You got it right in their face too. I'm gonna try and find a Miles Straw shirt, by the way.
Of course you are.
Shout out to him.
Guardians or Indians, though?
We'll see what I can find.
All right. So let's move on.
Indians jersey.
Let's move on to some lighter news, and kind of under the same topic. Kansas City Royals City Connect jerseys, uniforms.
There you go.
Have been unveiled. How do you feel about them?
They're fucking fire.
Yeah.
They are. I love them. I mean, didn't we talk about this last week or 2 weeks ago? The rankings
last
of our
week,
jerseys?
I think it was. Yeah.
And honestly, I think
this is top 3.
This is my number 1.
Oh, it's your number 1.
This might be one of my favorites so far.
You think it's better?
Definitely, it's easily top 3. It might be one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's definitely top 3. I agree. I think it's very
the simplicity of it, they're just all around. It's a very nice uniform.
It hit. It's a big hit, definitely. That's really all I gotta say about it. I'm definitely throwing it in my top 3.
Yeah, they did a great job with it, and you and I were talking about some of the other teams that were coming out with it this year, like the Phillies.
Phillies,
They have to do something along the line of brotherly love.
You
I
good?
mean, listen, so far 2 for 2 this year.
Who's the other one? Oh yeah, Astros. Okay,
Nationals.
yeah.
I'll say the
And
3 for 3. 3 for 3. Yeah. So far 3 for 3. The Nationals was a very good design. Wasn't a fan of it, but it's a very good design. The Astros slam dunk that.
The meaning right there. Of the Nationals hits.
Right. I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
The Astros was home run. Fucking perfect design there. Loved everything about that. And then this one is just I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's very clean, very
They didn't try to do too much. Which is a problem with a lot of these designer alternates.
I guess, yeah.
Especially alternates like with the Red Sox, they tried to do a little too much.
Yeah, I mean,
the yellow and the patch and the
yeah.
They kept it simple, and I like it.
Yeah. All right. That's all I got on that.
Who's the next one?
I don't know.
By the way, they're going to debut April 30th.
Oh yeah, quick. That is this Saturday. I don't have. Do you want me to pull up?
Yeah. What, the uniforms? God.
No, I don't have it. I mean, like the ones for this season.
Yeah. I know the Phillies are there.
The list. Like who's next?
I don't even know.
No, I'm not asking. I'm saying, do you want me to pull it up?
Oh yeah, good.
I'm gonna try and find out if there is, because I know. Oh, there we go. April 3rd. Colorado Rockies, June 4th is the next one. Got a while. Got a pretty big wait. Got a whole month. We had 3 in the first month.
For the All-Star jerseys in Colorado. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do for these and if we can do better like we did for the All-Star jerseys.
Probably. Then the Angels on June 11th. Brewers.
Okay, so we got 2 in June.
Brewers on the 24th and Padres on the July 8th, sorry. So none all appearing in the first half of the season, by the way.
There are no Phillies?
No Phillies. It doesn't say Phillies here.
The Phillies were one of this year.
This is via Nike's Instagram. So
I could have sworn I saw the Phillies this year. Maybe it's just a ton of concept jerseys that I've been seeing.
Maybe
the Phillies.
I mean, I think that the Rockies. I mean, I don't know how you miss on it. I think it's going to be a huge hit. The Angels, I honestly don't know.
I'm very curious what they're going to do with that.
I mean, Halos, but
LA, they go with LA or they go with Anaheim.
True. The Brewers should be an absolute fucking bullseye. Just beer, like if they miss,
good. I'm
somehow,
telling you this: the Brewers is going to be a grand slam or a complete failure. There's going to be no middle ground.
Agreed. Same thing for the Rockies and Angels. I mean, not the Angels, but the Rockies. I think the Rockies is pretty fucking easy.
Yeah.
And then the Padres, I think that could be that's going to be an interesting one. I don't really know much about the city of San Diego, so I don't know where they're going to go with that, but we'll see.
But anyway, well done by Nike hitting on the Royals City Connect jerseys. Yes. Very excited to see them in person, like in game.
Yeah. Definitely.
Some other major news that off the field, Michael Conforto is going to miss the entire year after undergoing shoulder surgery. I feel bad for Conforto, man. I feel really bad for him.
Yeah.
Bet on himself, hurt himself in a workout, ramping up baseball activities, and now he's undergoing shoulder surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad.
It sucks.
And the Mets aren't getting the draft pick compensation either.
Nope. So that hurts a little bit more. But I mean, good luck. Good luck to Michael. I hope he recovers and can get a nice
speedy
deal.
recovery, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we'll see how that goes.
So now the big news of the weekend.
The big news.
After being intentionally walked by Aaron Boone on Thursday, rained out on Friday, facing Antonio Senzatella in the first inning. Miguel Cabrera becomes the 33rd player in Major League history, and the last one for a while, in all honesty, to reach 3,000 hits. The first Venezuelan to do it, the third Tiger to do it.
Didn't Beltre just do it like 5 years ago?
Yeah, no, I'm saying for a while, like going forward.
Oh.
Like
Gotcha.
the last one for a long time.
Yeah, the
forward,
way
yeah.
you worded it, I thought you meant it's
In
been
a while.
Yeah.
5 years is a long time. Anyway.
Kind of.
Anyway, you know the cool thing about this is that Senzatella, Venezuelan.
Mm-hmm.
The catcher, what was his fucking name?
Hernandez.
No, it wasn't Hernandez.
Diaz.
Venezuelan.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Venezuelan roots, and obviously Miggy being the first Venezuelan hitter to hit 3,000, get 3,000 hits.
Yeah,
means a little something more for that country, and a country with rich baseball tradition too. I'm happy for Miggy, honestly. 500 home runs, 3,000 hits, a lifetime 310 hitter.
Yeah, so
third guy in that club.
Third guy of 3,000 hits, 500 home runs, and a batting average over 300.
Can you name the other two?
Yeah, of course.
Who you got?
Can you?
Pujols and Mays, right?
No.
No, it wasn't Mays. Fuck.
Hank Aaron.
Pujols and who else? Hank Aaron.
No, Mays, not Pujols. Pujols has a career average of 297.
Does he actually?
Yes.
Fuck.
That's what happens when you hit, get into your 30s.
Yeah,
and you're hitting 240 every year after hitting.
So realistically, it could happen. It
could after the season.
There could be four guys.
There could be.
Miggy's got a nice cushion at 310 career average.
Yes, it's not going down. And he is the seventh player with 3,000. Seventh player, 3,000 hits, 500 home runs.
How many home runs does Beltre have? 500?
Beltre? No, he's in the 400 somewhere. Do you name the other?
The other six?
Other six?
Aaron, Mays, A-Rod, Bonds. Oh, there's a weird one in there too. I know it too. John May, Aaron Mays. Homie never had three.
Oh no, not Bonds. Sorry,
No?
I don't know why I was reading one of them and just I fucked up. So you got Aaron Mays.
Palmeiro.
Oh, you said Rodriguez. Palmeiro.
I remember who had 3,000 hits.
Well,
That's the hardest.
We just said
it's 3,000 hits.
We were just talking about one. He's still playing.
Oh, Pujols stuff.
There. All right, two more.
Oh
no, sorry, one more.
One more?
Yeah, one more.
And I got the hard one, Palmeiro.
Yes. There's another one that you wouldn't really think about. He only has two more career home runs than Miggy.
That's 504.
Yep.
Oh shit. And I know it too.
You know it.
Fuck. I'm blanking right now.
Nope, you got it.
I'm blanking right now. Fuck.
Switch hitter.
Switch hitter.
Yep.
I love how you try to help me with these clues. And it just makes me so much more confused every time.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that doesn't fucking narrow it down.
No.
What, no batting gloves? Yeah, okay.
No, I think he did wear batting gloves. He played. He actually did play for the Mets at one point, and he's most known for playing with the Baltimore Orioles.
Baltimore Orioles.
Yep. Throughout the 80s.
In the 80s.
Yep.
The fuck?
Yep.
Like I said,
Yeah.
you give me hints and I'll just draw blanks.
Nothing
Which
else?
hitter? I got nothing.
First baseman.
Best known for the Orioles?
Best known for being with the Orioles. Yeah.
I'm gonna hate myself. But go ahead.
Eddie Murray.
Fuck. I think of him with the Braves.
Braves. I don't even think he played with the
No,
Braves.
I'm thinking Dale Murphy. Never mind. My brain's not working.
Little white guy, big black guy.
My brain's not working.
The only similarity between them,
Hall of Famers.
there's two, three. They played baseball. Hall of Fame, Murphy. Actually, Dale Murphy, Eddie Murray.
Right.
So only two similarities. They
They
play
were pretty
baseball.
damn good at baseball.
Oh so,
man, yeah, that's bad.
anyway.
Shout out to Miggy.
Shout out to Miggy.
Who's next? Let me ask that. Cano is the active leader, but he's like
No.
400 hits shy, and let's be real.
No, he's 39. This is not happening.
I have
that's
my
tough.
thought. I have my thought, but
If I had to pick anybody right now, I'd say the best shot is Manny Machado.
right.
That's mine. And then the only other guy that I would pick is Juan Soto.
Yeah, those are the two that I had in mind. Machado's at 1,700, I think.
I think he was at 1444 as of the day that Miggy hit 3,000.
Then he's definitely not at 1,700 now.
No.
But he's
And
just
Soto's
turning 30 this year. Machado.
Yes.
And he
in
stayed
July.
relatively healthy.
He hasn't been hurt since I think 2014. Yeah.
Knock
That was
on wood there.
he's been healthy every single year. So, and he has
He's got a chance to do it. He averages
1446.
And he averages what? About
He averages
150 hits a year.
179. So
Even better, yeah.
So he could definitely get there as long as he stays healthy over the next decade.
Yeah. And then Soto's the other one because that dude's just a menace.
He is 23, right? And let's see, how many career hits does he have?
Apparently, Mike Trout just hit a check swing triple.
Just hit his 500th base hit. Juan Soto.
Soto, yes.
So he is 1/6 of the way there after playing in the league for this is his fifth season. It's fifth season.
At
There you go.
23.
He stays healthy. Boom. Easy.
Yeah.
money.
Soto's an easy pick there.
That's it. I don't think Mike Trout will get there. I don't think
You know what's sad is that we're in an era of offense, right? Everyone loves offense. They want to promote the shit out of offense.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a long fucking time till we see a 3,000 hitter.
Yeah, I mean, between, we're not ever going to see one on the Yankees ever again. You got to get their fucking off days. Guys get fucking 40 off days a year. So it's not happening.
The way that the game is played, it's just so different than when Miggy even came up in 03.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, guys like Miggy, Beltre, A-Rod, they're just a different breed of ball players now.
Yeah.
Compared to what we have now with guys.
They've also all been blessed with playing 20 plus.
Right. And now we're dealing with
careers.
service time manipulation left, right, and center. Based on that, Wander Franco, Acuna, and Soto really have the best chances.
Yeah.
Because they came up at such an early age.
Tatis. He gets hurt,
Tatis
though.
is another one, yeah.
I mean, Acuna gets hurt, too.
Right.
I mean, the possibility of guys not getting hurt is very low. So is it really realistic to expect anybody to get it? Is the new, like, you know how over the past like 10 years or so for the Hall of Fame, like that number 300 wins has kind of dwindled down to 250, 200. You know what I mean?
Right,
We're like
215 range, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh wow, he had 200 career wins. That's a lot now.
Right.
250
So meanwhile, we have
is a
Cy
ton.
Young, who has 511. You're right. The game is
Different game.
changing exponentially.
Yeah. So
And we want to account for that in terms of Hall of Fame numbers and stats and this and that. Owners didn't want to account for that in minimum salary, and it's such an interesting way to look at the game when you look at then versus now.
wait, what?
Like how the game was played then versus how it is now.
You like the way that
I threw in the salary thing, yeah.
The way that you like said then versus now, it sounded like Denver Snow. I was like,
You mean
what?
like I had a stroke trying to say Denver Snow?
Yeah, kinda, I guess.
No, I think I'm pretty good. I'm good. No stroke today.
But do you think that do you think 3,000 will be turned into like the whoa 3,000 will be turned into whoa 2,500?
I think if we're gonna do that, you have to take a look, re-examine some of the Hall of Fame candidacies of some of these other guys who do deserve it with 2,500 hits.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of guys who didn't hit the 3,000 hit mark, who aren't in the Hall of Fame, but definitely have a case, and a strong one at that. There are a lot of those guys,
but
because they didn't hit the 3,000,
mm-hmm.
they kind of got pushed back a little bit,
But then that goes against what you're saying with the game is changing. The game's changing for now.
Right.
But this time, time, 3,000 was still the thing.
But if we're gonna lower our standards,
but it's a different game. I don't think that people keep saying that you could compare or they are comparing Babe Ruth and Shohei Ohtani. It's a totally fucking different thing.
And by the way, how about Shohei Ohtani? First of all, against the Astros, taking a perfect game bid into the 6th, striking out 12 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal, hitting a 2-run double.
Yeah.
Unreal, man.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It's what?
Against a good team too.
Yeah. But you're right. It's a totally different game. And I think to answer the question it's that the numbers are going to keep getting lower and lower the more we emphasize runs. Because the game is now in a place where we're focused on the home run ball, the power numbers, as opposed to the tactical aspect of it. And really the bread and butter of baseball is you get a base knock, move the guy over,
right?
Steal a bag, get yourself, the nuanced aspect of it all.
Right.
Now it's just whoever hit the ball farthest, big strong caveman, boom. Byron Buxton, 470 fucking feet.
Yeah.
Fucking piss missile.
It was a nuke.
But that's what people want to see now. Instead, if they don't want to see base knock, sack fly to win the game. No one wants to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exactly.
The more we emphasize the power numbers, the less we appreciate things like this, I think.
But when you play a power game, you're going to get more injuries.
And that's exactly right. So and the injuries will then lead to less 3,000 hitters that hit players, and even less 500 home run players too.
100%.
I don't think we'll see that many career 300 hitters anymore.
No. I mean, in
the age of a pitch count, 3,000 strikeouts is now long gone.
Yeah, it's not like nobody's gonna care about average in the future. I know a lot of people don't care about it already. A lot of people really still care about it, and you see the transition, and a lot of people, with the way that the game is, a lot of people just care about on base percentage. They do not give a shit about average. That's the way it is. We'll see how it goes.
Everybody's playing Moneyball now.
That's the future of the game.
Yeah. But let's stick in Detroit because you posted something for the Take a Pitch account that I found
Yes, sir.
fascinating, and I didn't have much time to do much research into it. But staying in Detroit, we're going back now 15 years,
I think 11.
13, something like that. Armando
I think it was in
Galaragga.
2011.
I mean, that's a name we haven't heard in a long time unless we're talking about Jim Joyce.
Yeah.
Or bad umpiring, as was the case Sunday night with Angel Hernandez, which we'll get to in a little bit. But
Yeah.
you posted something about Armando Galarraga's imperfect game.
Yes. There's no hitter.
What was it?
I think it was Monmouth University.
Monmouth, yeah.
They want to. A law class submitted an 82-page document to Rob Manfred explaining why Armando Galarraga's outing should be switched to a perfect game.
I want to know the nitty-gritty of this, honestly.
Apparently, they were doing like research on it, and I don't really know why specifically. No news source had a specific reason as to why they were doing this, but yeah,
it's so interesting because Monmouth is in New Jersey too. So, like,
yes,
what does a class of New Jersey law students have to do with a Detroit Tiger game from like 2011 or whatever it was?
Yeah,
like it's just a weird thing. Rob Manfred probably locked it all out of his mailbox though.
No, he's talked about it. He's talked about switching it. So I think this is
at the end of the day. How then do you take the hit away?
Correct.
You just erase the hit from the record books.
What? Yeah. And you would also erase the next batter too. The guy who ended up getting out to secure the no-hitter. I don't know who that was, but
interesting.
Yeah, you would have to erase that at bat. Because then it
So
should have never
interesting, 'cause
happened.
then it changes season totals, career totals.
Minuscule.
I know by one at bat, but in a minuscule.
I mean, it might add. I mean, depending on who it was, it might add or change literally nothing, or it might make him a 500 hitter or something. You know?
Right, but I'm just saying it's so interesting too because of just the idea of going back 10 years and changing the outcome of a game.
I like
that.
it.
I don't hate it. I'm just saying it's just so wild to think about it.
Yeah, I think they should. I think they should make it a perfect game. It was a perfect game. He got the out. Everyone saw it.
Yeah.
I remember watching the game live on MLB
I mean, Jim
Network.
Joyce even said he blew the call too.
Yeah. They have a whole fucking documentary of Jim Joyce. Fucking dude was crying the next day, and like he knew he fucked up, and he ruined it for this kid, and it should be changed. It should be overturned. It should be switched to a perfect game, and let the Tigers have a nice little ceremony of maybe have Miggy flip the ball to Galarragga at first base and let him have a little ceremony thing.
Angel Hernandez is not the first base umpire then.
And no, have Jim invite Jim Joyce out, have him there, have him call the out, and boom.
Yo, Detroit Tigers. I found out who you're gonna hire to put this thing all together. Like,
tell me that
just real quick. You can give him a call. Just DM Take a Pitch. We'll work.
We have our phone number in the in our bio on Instagram. Actually, we have it everywhere. Hit us up. But tell me I'm wrong. That sounds perfect to me, doesn't it?
I like it. I'm a big fan of that.
I think that's a perfect pregame ceremony. Boom. Let him get his perfect game. All right.
And that attendance would not be lacking there. Another game where it's just they would sell that game out just for the 15 minutes right there.
Yep.
You know who can't sell shit in terms of tickets?
Plenty.
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about the Rays this time either. The Rays are attendance is up this year. I'm talking about the Oakland Athletics.
Yeah.
What were their attendance numbers this week? Something like 3,000.
It was 3,700. I think it was like closer to 3,800, and then they had 4,400 the next day. This
These
is
are night games, right?
This is their opening weekend, by the way. Their opening series. Have to remind that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's pathetic, man. That's pathetic.
So I think it's probably the fans protesting ownership.
Honestly, if that's what it is, I'm okay with it.
I'd imagine that's probably a big part of it. I feel like it's probably not just because it's how are they doing? They're not doing horrible, right?
No, there was a time they were leading the league in run differential.
Yeah. Oops, hit the wrong thing.
Listen, somehow, some way, the Oakland A's make things work.
They're
Christian
9-8.
Pache is looking good.
They're 9-8. They're in third place in the West.
Yeah,
Bad. Not bad.
I understand the frustration with that A's fans
I do
are
too.
feeling. I totally get it.
The owner is very rich. He has the ability to spend money. He just decides not to.
Yeah.
He wants to play money ball. And if that's the way he wants to do it, then
Doesn't want to fund his
be
own
it.
stadium, which I think would be the best way to go about it. But
he wants the new stadium. It's
he
the
won't
city
fund
of,
it himself, I think. Right?
I think not entirely, but nobody does entirely. Nobody
Right.
fucking pays for their own stadium entirely anymore.
Unless you're Jerry Jones.
But it's a different breed.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh
creeper.
yeah.
But
Stupid Yankee fans. I mean,
they it's Oakland. It's the city of Oakland. They're giving it issues with it, and it's a whole big hoopla.
right, and it's sad because
Yeah.
you think about the Oakland A's and the rich history of that franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, Oakland's already forced one team out. And again, a team with rich history in the Raiders in the NFL. The Oakland Raiders, synonymous with the NFL.
Yeah.
The black and silver, all this, the history. Oakland's just throwing it out. They pushed the Warriors out, moved on to Santa Clara, and now it's the A's turn. And the A's are, I mean, granted, they're not helping themselves, trading off the core.
Yep.
I don't know. You know what I think the entire athletics organization needs?
What?
Some soap is on soap because they fucking stink, man.
Ooh, clean up their mess.
Clean up your mess. Get some baseball soap. I recommend the pine tar. I say it every week. Get yourself some fucking soap. 15% off. Use promo code TAP for 15% off your order. Soapazon.com. Get some today. You can subscribe, get subscription kind of thing. You can just get a one-time thing. Like I said, I recommend it. I love it. And it comes in cool packaging. What's the other thing? It's 100% all natural. It's vegan, cruelty-free for all you people who actually care about that stuff. I know I sound like an asshole for not actually caring about that stuff, but soapazon.com. Get your soap today, 15% off. Use promo code TAP.
Boom.
TAP.
So, yeah, they need to clean up their stinky fucking mess. The
It's so
ballpark,
bad, dude.
and that ballpark, the
.co or whatever it's going by now, or the new one.
What?
The ballpark they're in currently, or the new one they want?
Oh no, not the Coliseum. The new one. The one that they let out the
the cool ass drawings.
Yeah, with the grass gardens going over, and that thing's sick, dude. If they do that, it's on the water. It's gorgeous. They would have a packed house,
Yeah, and they have a lot of talent in the system.
And
it's just a matter of putting it all together.
And you were saying that, they're getting driven out, right? It's honestly really not anything new,
right,
for that organization. They were in Kansas City, they were in Philadelphia prior to Oakland, and they've been in Oakland for a while now. So, yeah,
it's sad because, like I said, it's an organization with such rich history, so many iconic players.
Yeah,
it's called Ricky Henderson Field at one of the Coliseums. And the Coliseums had different names for the last 5 years, I think.
Yeah, it's had plenty of different names.
That's a massive building. I think it holds like 70,000 or 60,000 for A's games.
Yeah, might even be more.
But this leads to the question that we've spoken about at length several times.
Plenty.
If not Oakland, then where?
Mm-hmm.
Obvious answer is Las Vegas. They've done their preliminary surveying there.
Scouting. Yeah.
Yeah. But in order to move, there's got to be some other moves that happen, because you can't move the one team because the Rays still want to move. Don't forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And that leads to the expansion conversation. If you're moving teams to different cities, other cities are going to want a team now. So we talked about this at length before. If the A's move to Vegas, what's the next city that gets a team?
I mean, if you're moving teams too, then it gets a little difficult here. I do think no matter what, could we preface this with that they have been that has been announced anyway that there will be an expansion within the next 3 to 5 years.
Yes, I forgot.
We
Totally forgot
need to
about
say
that.
So there will be, is the word on the street. And just to get this out of the way, because I know what your choice is. You want to just say your choice? Just say the city.
Montreal.
Montreal. Okay, interesting.
I know you thought I was gonna say Nashville.
Nashville. So hold on before you say anything. Dave Stewart is leading a multi-billion-dollar group to bring Major League Baseball to Nashville.
It's a very interesting group, because I follow the page, the Nashville Stars. They're trying to bring back like the Negro Leagues vibe thing.
Isn't that the AAA team? There,
AAA team is the Nashville Sounds.
Sounds.
That
Boom,
First
that's
Horizon,
right. Not the Stars
Park or whatever, with the
Yeah.
scoreboard. It's really cool.
Mhm.
But this organization, Dave Stewart's leading the charge in terms of former players.
Yeah.
And there are a couple other former players on the board. There's also musicians to kind of help embrace the community aspect of it. There's public figures. It's such an interesting way of they're going about it.
Yeah. And
I don't think I've seen any city be as open in recruiting Major League Baseball as I have for Nashville.
Mm-hmm. So
like Portland, Charlotte,
Vegas,
Montreal. Obviously, Montreal wants. Right, Vegas and Montreal kind of have their own recruitments going. Montreal being that they had a team, want it back. Yeah. Vegas being that it's fucking Vegas. They already took one team from Oakland. Why not have another one?
The Rays, A's, moving around maybe.
So it's really the biggest ones are otherwise is Charlotte, right? And Portland.
Charlotte, Portland, Nashville, San Antonio has been whispered.
Interesting.
A
third Texas team.
That's really it. Why not New Orleans? Why not New Orleans?
I was gonna say where that. I don't know what you said, but it sounded like you were stroke there.
I said New Orleans because that's how they say it down
there. Gotcha. That's gonna get hot and swampy in the summer. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
It has to be a dome.
Yeah.
Regardless, again, these cities, no other city's been as active in recruiting as Nashville.
Yeah,
I mean, they've gone as far as creating baseball cards for their artists. I don't know what they call them exactly, but their artists, I guess, sell it like the selling point on the artist. Not selling point. The artists who are trying to help bring the game to Nashville. I totally forgot what they call them.
I get what you're trying to say.
And I actually almost bought a couple of them. Luke Combs is one of them.
Was Morgan Wallen one of them?
No, it's Willie Jones, Luke Combs.
I remember you sending it to me. That was a long time ago now, though.
Yeah, and I didn't get it. Mitchell Tenpenny is one. It's a lot of country guys.
Yeah.
And then Brett Young, Brett Young is interesting because he's now part of this group.
Is he?
Played D1 ball at Ole Miss, but blew out his arm. out of high school, he was getting
Oh,
contacted
that's the
by
video that
the
you sent me.
Twins. Yep, the Twins,
Yeah.
Orioles. There are different teams that were reaching out to him. So a guy who has connections in Major League Baseball from when he played. Hopefully, I mean, you think he still has them. And really a big baseball root. Adam Doliak is another one who played college ball at Southern Miss, played in the College World Series.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of, I guess, star power trying to lead this charge. And it makes you wonder how close is Nashville to getting a team when expansion happens.
I mean, there's already a group. I think that's really the first step. Rob Manfred, I know I've said this about 1.5 million times. He has always said that he wants to have an expansion by, during his tenure as commissioner. So he wants it to get done. Now it's really on the other owners, and for the past two off seasons, we had plans to do a mock expansion draft. We never got to it. This summer, or not this summer, this winter, we definitely will. With this news coming out, we will 100% do it. We'll split up the team somehow. You, me, Mike, and 𝒂𝒂𝒅.
Yeah.
And we will have a mock fantasy fucking.
We'll probably do it the
expansion
same way
draft.
the NHL does it, where you take one from each team and kind of go from there.
Yeah, well, I'll go through. I'll protect the players, obviously, and the untouchables, but the rosters are bigger, so I don't really know. I'll go back and I'll see what they did in '98, but that's irrelevant because that's not, that's another 6 months at least from now. So I made a mock-up of the division breakdowns if there is an expansion. I know a lot of people were saying, just do East and West and this and that. I hate that. I like the way that they're set up now. And here is my mock-up.
You have it along the lines of football,
Correct.
North, South, East, and West.
I like the way that they have it, and I think that this limits travel the most, while keeping the teams in the National League in the National League, the teams in the American League in the American League.
Now, this
obviously
is incredibly interesting.
By the way, obviously, if Oakland moves to Vegas, just swap it out for Portland. I think you got to have either Vegas or Portland or both, because you got to have something on the West Coast and something on the East Coast to even it out. Go on.
So now here's the thing, and now the divisional rivalries aspect of it kind of gets thrown out the window now that in the new CBA, everybody's gonna be playing everybody again.
Kinda. They're still playing each other 13, 14 times.
Right, but it kind of the aspect of divisional rivalries go out the window.
No, I don't agree, but go on.
More so than they are now.
Well, they play each other 18, 19 times, so
right.
You're just you're cutting off 2 series.
Yes. So in this mock-up that you have the Braves leaving the NL East.
Correct.
And joining the NL South with St. Louis, Miami, and Nashville. Now, obviously, St. Louis and Nashville is going to form a great geographical rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
But the Braves have that long-standing rivalry with the Mets.
They're right there, too.
The Phillies.
Okay, you said this last time, too, that we talked about the expansion. The Braves were in the NL West up until 1993. It's been a 30-year thing.
Interesting. I like bringing back the Pirates to the NL East.
Mm-hmm.
And you move the Rockies to the NL North.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold up. The NL East, by the way, I have to say this, could either be a tremendous division
or an atrocious division,
or they could have the best team making the playoffs with 60 wins.
Right. So you have the Mets, Nats, Phillies, and Pirates.
Yes, perfect.
You really keep the AL Central kind of intact with the AL North, Cleveland, Detroit, Minnesota, and the White Sox.
Yeah. Just moving out KC.
Right, which goes to the South to be with Tampa, Texas, and Houston.
Correct.
It's a lot of travel for Kansas City, though.
Not really. Not that far.
It's a lot of travel for Tampa more than anything.
It's really not that far. 2-hour plane ride.
And now obviously you have Vegas and or Portland in the AL West, with Arizona, Dodgers, Giants, and Padres all in the NL West.
Yeah, the NL West is remaining pretty much intact.
Yes, as is the AL East. Just we have the race. I kind of like it.
What would you change?
I don't think I've changed much, honestly. If anything,
No.
I don't think so.
I just looked. I did make a map too. I made a map, and then I just kind of crossed off teams and went by shortest travel distance.
Right.
So the only team that I was really able to move into making the AL South was Kansas City,
Right.
as they were obviously much more south than Chicago, Minnesota, Detroit, Cleveland.
And I think the premise of moving it based on travel helps keep us at 162 games, because obviously the long season, the travel plays a huge impact in it, and this and that. So if you're lessening the travel that these guys have,
yes,
they're going to be able to be more refreshed for 162.
yes,
So I kind of like doing it that way.
Mhm.
I like that.
By the way, the Vegas and the Nashville, shout out to, don't remember his name, but he was in a forum, and I took his logos that he made. They were dope.
Shout out to some random dude in a forum that we can't remember his name. There you go. No, you know what? I see no issue here.
No?
But my question then becomes, with the expansion, if let's say you're Las Vegas, right?
Okay.
Who's your jersey sponsor? Because those are now allowed starting in 2023. It's got to be MGM, right?
Yeah. I don't know who else who you would have.
If you're in Nashville, who's your jersey sponsor?
Jack Daniels.
Has to be, right? Okay.
It has to be. You definitely can't
Tennessee
do
whiskey.
it. You definitely can't do alcohol, but
well, I don't think you can do betting either. So MGM is going to be an interesting one.
True.
So the two main jersey sponsors just out the window.
But the umpires are repping FTX.
That's crypto.
Yeah, it's still, you're gambling with crypto
gambling,
still.
Yeah, I know.
Unless it's like Bitcoin, or you're gambling.
Yeah. The Padres are the first team to announce their official jersey sponsor going forward.
Yes.
And this thing is a massive eyesore, in my opinion. This thing is probably bigger than a baseball. Padres will be sponsored by Motorola, and it's a sleeve on a patch on the sleeve.
For your viewers, I am going to pull it up right now.
It's so bad. Machado is pointing at it, laughing. This is comically large.
Dude, it's huge. It's bigger than a baseball.
It's
the
massive.
That's the size of a softball.
Yeah.
It's an eyesore. Like you said, it's an eyesore.
Yeah.
It does not look good. Keep it on the sleeve. Why can't they just have it written out Motorola? Like, why do they need this giant?
Right, like they have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. I hate it.
I hope that the rest of the league doesn't have it that size. I hope that they've seen the fan reaction, because nobody likes that big. I haven't seen one person say, "Oh, that's awesome, that's that big."
So
unless they have stock in Motorola, which I didn't even know was a fucking thing still, by the way. Like, I know those what is it? Nokia's last forever.
Yeah.
But like the Motorola Razr, like that shit broke real quick. Like, I didn't think Motorola still fucking existed.
Let's see. What do they sell? I hate it. I hate it. I just think that the jersey should be the jersey, man. And
like with the KBO, they have the little patch on the side of the helmet. Do that. No problem. Fine.
Agreed.
This is just brutal.
Like, yeah, the thing that I don't really like about it is that with baseball, the stadium is covered in advertisements. It's like, why do you need to put it on the uniforms? Like basketball, hockey, there's a lot of ads too around the rink, but like basketball and football, there's really no room for ads on the field and on the court. So
I
like,
suppose got the little patch here.
yeah, they got,
which I've warmed up to.
that's understandable in a way, but like, do the official jerseys from the NBA, do they come with the patch? They do. So there you go. It's, dude, that is free advertising whenever somebody buys an authentic jersey.
So for the Knicks, it's Squarespace. So if someone, I know a couple people who have authentic jerseys with the Squarespace thing on it, and that's part of the reason why I don't want to get a Knicks jersey anymore.
Well, yeah, I would only get replicas.
Because I don't. First of all, I don't use Squarespace. So why am I promoting them if I don't use them? I won't promote a product I don't use or I don't like.
Yeah, I would, like I just said, I would just stick to replicas at that point. Like, I don't really feel like being your walking billboard. I don't like that. That's
like
a big part of it.
Low-key corporate slavery, but that's a whole different conversation that we shouldn't get into because this episode's already probably very long.
And this is a baseball podcast.
But well, hang on, it's a baseball podcast, but I want to do something real quick because you and I have talked about this. We talked about this weekend. We spoke to these guys, but I feel like we got to call out the guys from On the Power Play real quick because they're doing. First of all, their podcast is doing great. Go check them out. Hockey playoffs right around the corner. Let's go Rangers.
Sure.
By the way, shout out to the Islanders for a great year with everything they had, man.
A lot of diversity. They'll be better.
Everything they had to deal with, good for them.
Get rid of fucking Matt Barzell, fucking pussy.
So, for the guys that are on the power play, and I talked to them about this too. Come up to Long Island. We're gonna do a 4-event challenge. Street hockey shootout, target practice. You're gonna have a home run derby because you gotta play our sports too, and the immaculate inning challenge, which is 9 pitches, 9 strikes. You gotta hit them all. Tiebreaker could be cornhole. Now Brian was talking some shit. What do we know about sticks living? Now, Billy, I don't know about you, but cornhole's kind of my thing.
I've only played cornhole like twice, so I'm really not that good.
We'll practice before they get up here. But something about beach living where cornhole and can jam just kind of work.
Yeah,
we know about sticks living, but we call it beach living up here. So hopefully they'll hear this, and we'll get their response soon. But that'll be fun, and hopefully
the good news is that there's no shot that there will have to be a tie break.
No chance.
Because I am going to smoke the entire show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who we putting in net for the break for the shootout? Probably Mike, right?
Mike's a fucking Mike.
Gotta have the brick shit house in there.
Mike's a G.
But yeah, that should be fun. Hopefully we can do that this summer. And but it's a challenge, so if they refuse to accept the challenge, they're massive pussies. But while you check out the other podcasts that Southside Productions does, check out From the Tips. Tri-State Sports Beach should be coming back soon. But check out From the Tips, all golf, all the time. Great guys. Brian and Rick do a great job. And I don't know if we've touched on this. Congratulations to Rick. You just got engaged recently.
Oh, yeah.
So congratulations to Rick.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Yeah. How are we doing fantasy this week?
Yeah. Took the L.
Took the L. All right. Hey, it's early in the season.
It is. But an L's an L. We're fucking losers. We're garbage and we're trash.
Well, last year's champions went like 1-6 to start the year, though, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
It's all right.
And we're playing them this week.
1L is fine. It's okay. We can live with 1L.
We lost to the
705
Phillies boys. Yes.
They have our number, man.
Yeah. I don't remember what we did against them during the season last year, but our last 2 matchups now we are 0-2 against them. A little rough, little painful, but You know, they it was kind of a win-win lose-lose situation for them yesterday, because either they won fantasy and the Phillies lost, or the Phillies lost and they won fantasy. So
You mean if
when it
Phillies
came,
won, they lost fantasy?
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Win-win, lose-lose, or win-lose, lose-win.
There's a no-win situation all around.
No, they would have won or lost.
That's
Now,
true.
it just depended on which side.
Right.
But in that last inning, when Real Muto got whatever,
I mean, again, they
Fuck
had
the
a lot of
Phillies.
help from Angel Hernandez because,
both sides did.
well, yeah. Although we talked about this, Lauer had very good pitches. I think Narvaez was behind the plate.
Yeah.
And his framing has gotten significantly better.
I
A
don't
lot
know,
of his pitches were
honestly,
too
but
close to take.
they were too close to take, and they were right off. They were maybe black. I would say just outside of black, but they were too close to take. You can't take those pitches for strike
The
three.
only real bad call from on Lauer's end was the one to Segura, which was God knows how many feet inside, and that was just an atrocious call.
I think I saw 6.73 inches.
I know to women that's not a lot, but that's a fucking massive.
I would hope that's a lot. Jesus.
That's a lot. But Angel Hernandez, time and time again, proves he's one of the worst umpires in baseball.
So my issue with this is, it's happening though. Like, I get it.
Right,
He
you know
is
what you're
off.
getting.
He is off. You know what you're getting. And the hitters, right? Like, it's not like Lauer's pitches, for the most part, it's not like they were really that far outside, maybe
Right.
an inch, maybe two, maybe, right? You know it's coming. So why don't you just take a step closer to the plate and go the other way with it? It's I don't it doesn't sit right with me. I mean, you know what you're getting, and he does it all the time. And I think that it was just too close to take as a whole. It's Schwarber's pitches and everyone, all of them, besides Segura's. Obviously, 6.73 inches, that's pretty fucking ridiculous. And if you're calling balls that are strikes, that's also ridiculous. But it did go both ways. So
It was poorly called both ways, yes. And Schwarber said that too. He said, I know I texted you the exact from the lip reading at least. Where is it? So Schwarber lost his shit, threw his helmet and bat down away from the umpire, so respectfully. And after pointing out how Angel Hernandez is there, left-handed batter's box, right-handed batter's box, calling it high, he walks away. He goes, whole game, both sides, just total horse shit. Is from what the lip reading I was able to see.
Mhm.
I'm sure John Boy has a better break than I have, but
right.
By the way, John Boy breakdowns are fantastic. I don't know if you watch them a lot, but
No, because I don't get free ads.
it's good to grow the game, but he's fantastic. I don't like the rest of his stuff, honestly, but his breakdowns are awesome.
I thought you watched Talking Yanks.
No. I just watched the Chris Rose rotation.
I'm kidding. Go on.
Because I like Chris Rose.
Everyone does.
Yeah. And then, so since the game was on ESPN, they had McCutchen on SportsCenter right after. McCutchen goes, they asked him about, because they literally straight up said, if Angel Hernandez behind the plate, what you getting, this and that, and how do you go about it?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he was asked if Schwarber spoke for both sides, and Kutch pretty much said, yeah, he spoke for the fans too. Like, at what point, and I know Hernandez was suing Major League Baseball for discrimination for not working the playoffs and this and that, but at what point do you look at, especially the pitch to Segura, and say, maybe I don't deserve it? Like, I know there's some sort of, the guy's got pride and all, but
yeah, he's
got too much pride, because he drove out of that ballpark, Philly fans yelling at him with a smile on his face. Is he just trolling all of us? Like, like this is just an effing troll job, no?
Just king troll. That would be pretty gangster, honestly. I would have to.
Right. I have some more respect for him there. Yeah.
I would give him a
I mean,
standing
I
ovation.
feel like Angel Hernandez and Miles Straw are the same person. You know, hit me, motherfucker. Like he's begging to be hit.
I mean,
It's bad.
yeah, but
And the umpires across baseball have been bad. I mean, the guy from the Mets Giants series,
yeah,
that guy Clint, whatever his last name was. Shout out to umpire scorecards for tracking this stuff and
yeah, great,
giving us
fantastic Twitter page.
Yeah, I think I discovered it 2 years ago, last year,
Might even
And-
be 2019, honestly.
and just a great way to show and it shows how the umpire favored one team or the other.
Mhm.
And there have been a few that have. First off, shout out to the umpires that are very minimally off. Like there's some
Yeah.
great umpires out there.
Yeah.
Not all umpires are bad, but a lot of them this year have been
Yeah.
atrocious.
And Joe Girardi said that he's leaning towards wanting automated strike zones, I think.
Wow.
Let me read. I have the exact quote actually. It's not an easy job. It isn't. That's why I'm kind of for the automated strike zone. Joe Girardi on umpiring across MLB.
What do you think?
And Bryce Harper, his star player, said that he is against it because he likes the human element.
So where do you lie on this, especially as a former pitcher?
I don't really think that dictates my opinion, honestly. I mean, maybe it does. I just don't know. But
Right.
I don't know. I'd rather not have the automated strike zone. Yeah, I'll say it every single time that I see a bad call. I'll say, bring the fucking robot umps.
Yep.
But
Yep.
like I remember last year, a lot of the minor league players were saying how it was still shitty, right? So like, it's gonna if it's 100% perfected, where they have like an exact rule of how the ball hits the zone and where it hits the zone, and they have it literally perfect, then I mean, so be it. Makes the game better, I guess, in a sense. I mean, then players are just not bitching about it. But I do like the human element. I like the umpire calling the game. I like the slightly different strike zones. I like guys when they get a couple inches off the corner because their catcher had a great frame along with some great movement and just an amazing pitch. I love that shit. So yeah, that's my take.
I mean, even the Schwarber strikeout, Josh Hader's, trying to strut around the mound. He's trying not to laugh. At what point does the robot umps become more of a need than a want?
I don't know if there will ever be a point.
I saw a great tweet. It was like, I'm all for robot umps as long as 10% of them malfunction and become Angel Hernandez. This person clearly loves chaos and hates baseball.
Just being sarcastic, I'd imagine. But
Yeah, obviously.
nah. I mean, I'd rather a human. I'd rather a human umpire.
Yeah.
Because you still got a fucking human back there regardless, even if there is a robot ump, It's
Right.
not a robot ump, it's fucking umpires up watching it on a TV calling ball a strike, Like it's not a robo ump.
My question is how will that impact pace of play, which they're trying to change and this and that.
It would slow it
Like
down.
they said the pitch clock now shaved up to 20 minutes off games in the minors. I saw that somewhere. Yeah.
All right. I feel like it probably
Which is
doesn't.
interesting. But anyway,
That's a lot of time.
that's a lot of time.
I feel like it's probably not 20 minutes. Go on.
So overall, Miles Straw's got a massive set of balls.
Yeah.
Kansas City Royals City Connect jerseys are fuego. Shout out to Miggy for 3K. The A's should just up and move or get a new stadium. Motorola is way too prevalent on the Padres jerseys. I'm just recapping the episode here.
Yeah, I can tell.
And Angel Hernandez sucks, right?
Yeah.
Didn't have to back covers of the week in baseball.
Shit. Nope. Breaking news. Jacob deGrom has been cleared and will begin strengthening his shoulder this week.
Beach Cardinals, watch out.
Let's go, bitch. Let's go, Mets. Fuck everyone else. Peace out, motherfucker.
Love nice midnight breaking news. That's a wrap.
Love you.
Peace. I just threw my fucking pen.
Good night, everybody.
It's Tito made.
Yee, yee, yee.